Hello, crafty friends. This is Lynn, the Gift Diva. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm coming on today with a requested video. I did some cards for Crack the Vault using my AI images, and many of you wanted for me to do a video on what my process is for creating prompts. And so I thought I would come on here again briefly. I will also link a video that I did a while back on this topic at the end of this video. So if you want to check that one out as well, you can. But I'm just going to, now I am not an expert guy, so I'm just going to show you the tools I use and the things I do, and then I will leave any prompts that I use for this tutorial in the description box. So if you wanted to copy and paste those prompts into whatever AI engine you choose, you can play around with the prompt and see what you come up with as well. So let's go on to the interwebs and have some fun. So I use several um, different programs to um, create my AI images, right? So I use three in particular. I use Chat GPT, I use Midjourney, and I use a program called Leonardo AI. All of these programs have free versions. I have paid versions of all of these programs, just so you know, full disclosure. But you can do anything that I'm going to show you with the free version, okay? Like the number of images that you can create in a day, or whether or not you can save those images, whatever. Those are dependent upon what is available with the free version. So um, I will walk through that as I um, go through the tutorial. And you might want to grab a drink because this might be lengthier than my normal videos, but I wanted to make sure that I try to at least give you an overview of my process. Again, I'm not a teacher, so I may or may not be any good at this, but I will give it my best shot. So let's start with Chat GPT. It is a program that um, can help you uh, create prompts. It can help you enhance the prompt that you already have. You can also buy prompt guides off of places like Etsy and Creative Fabrica to kind of give you like that jump start. Other creators have gone through and created prompts for you to use, and you can use and enhance upon those. I've done that as well. When I don't have the energy or bandwidth to come up with something on my own. But where I started was Chat GPT. And so with this program, you can ask basically, you can teach this program, for lack of a better word, what you want it to do for you, right? So as you all know, I'm doing Cards for Cubs, which is a charity that does birthday cards, encouragement cards for kids in foster care, right? And so I agreed to do 30 cards for the month of March. So I've done 12, I think, encouragement, and now I'm working on the birthday cards. And so to keep it easy for me, I'm going to do all of these in digital format. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button while I'm thinking about it and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you join my little crafty family. Anyway, so how I started was I watched a lot of videos, and then I came onto Chat GPT, and I instructed it uh, to do what I wanted to do, right? So I want to create birthday cards, and I want to use fun images to create my birthday cards. So what I did was I gave Chat GPT an instruction. I said, I am a crafter. I know, let's do this. I am a card maker, and I am making whimsical. Did I spell whimsical right? I did not. Whimsical birthday cards for young uh, for kids and young adults. I would like you to give me prompts. Let's give it something specific. 3 prompts based on the description that I provide to you. Please please confirm you understand. I like to give, let's go back and make this even more. The key with prompting is the more descriptive, the more detailed you can be with your prompt, the better your image is going to be. So I'm going to go back in here and say, I would like you to give me 3 art prompts based on the description that I provide to you. Please confirm that you understand. And I click go. So it says to you, yes, I understand. You're a card maker, creating whimsical birthday cards for kids and young adults, and you'd like me to give you 3 art prompts based on the description you provide. Go ahead and send me your description, and I'll create 3 fun and fitting prompts for you. Excellent. So I want, and one of the things you should think about when you begin prompting is what kind of image do you want? Do you want a photorealistic image, like when the image comes out? Do you want it to look like a photograph? Do you want it to be watercolor illustration? Do you want it to be uh, mixed media looking? Do you want it to be cartoonish? Do you want it to be um, digital pixelated art? Like whatever you want your image to look like is what you should tell Chat GPT to create. So I personally am a fan of uh, digital watercolor illustrations, right? So I'm going to say um, detailed image, detailed digital watercolor illustration of a young girl holding balloons. She is wearing bright colors. Her hair is whimsical is my favorite word. If you haven't guessed already. Whimsically styled, and she is smiling brightly, happy to share her birthday greeting. Let's try that, see what we get. So it says, perfect. Based on your description, here are 3 art prompts for whimsical birthday cards featuring a young girl in a digital watercolor style. So my first prompt is a birthday bliss in the sky. A cheerful young girl with high ponytails tied in rainbow ribbons floating gently upward, holding a big bunch of pastel watercolor balloons. She wears a bright polka-dotted dress with mismatched striped socks and sparkly shoes. I love this already. Her smile lights up the sky behind her, which is dotted with soft clouds and tiny flying confetti. The scene radiates birthday, magic, and freedom. I love that. The second one, Whimsy Park Parade. A young girl with curly stout hair in a giant bow-shaped updo stands in a colorful park filled with oversized mushrooms and cupcake trees. Oh, that sounds so cute. She wears a tutu dress in shades of pink, teal, and yellow and holds balloon animals in one hand while giving a happy birthday wave with the other. The background features a carousel and fluttering butterflies with a dreamy soft watercolor palette. Very cute. Prompt 3, Balloon Bouquet Surprise. A sweet girl with star-shaped barrettes in her hair peeks out behind a giant bouquet of watercolor balloons spelling Happy B-Day. She wears a candy-colored jumper with heart balloons and sparkly face stickers. The background features a soft watercolor splash of rainbows, stars, and confetti, and adding a magical touch of celebration. Let me know if you like variations with different ages, animals, or seasonal themes. So that is fun. Okay. So from this prompt now, I can create images, right? So what I'm going to do, and this is how you do this in Chat GPT. I'm going to take these, we're going to use these three prompts and we're going to use them in all the programs that I told you I used, right? So we can see what the differences are and how each AI generator interprets these images. And we're going to play with these images to see what kind of different things we can get, okay? So the first one, the birthday bliss, I'm just going to copy this prompt. And in Chat GPT, you're going to download, can't remember if it's already downloaded or if you have to go into um, settings. No, where do you go? I can't remember where you go now. I think DALL-E is already in, when you set up an account, it's already loaded. If it's not, you can download different widgets GPTs. I call them widgets, but they're called GPTs. You can download different GPTs depending on what kind of thing you want, right? So when you sign up for this, you go in and you search for DALL-E, which is a image generator, and it will load here, so it will be available to you um, when you need it. But let me show you something first. If that just sent you off the rails and confused you, you don't have to necessarily download DALL-E, right? You can still create an image with Chat GPT. So now that you have your prompts, all you do is go in here and paste the prompt. What can I help you with? And begin it with create. Oops, oop, come on. Okay, there we go. Create this image. And then you don't even really have to say that. You just paste the prompt, but I do it. Create this image. And then you hit go. And it takes a minute for it to generate prompts for an image for you. And it will generate. Look at that. So it generated the image. Here she is, full of joy, floating with her magical birthday energy. And then you can tweak the colors, background, the outfit details, whatever. So that is a really cute image um, of this little girl, right? And so let me show you what this same prompt does in DALL-E. So I'm just going to paste it in there and hit go. And usually DALL-E is a little more um, detailed. You have less chance of getting a girl with 6 fingers or 10 or 15 toes or whatever, and it gives you two images. And so here is the girl in DALL-E. So she's equally cute in DALL-E. Okay. So we're going to take this same image and we're going to go to Midjourney. Midjourney is a program a little more complicated. Well, it's not really more complicated, really. A little, but it's a little more detailed than I'm terrible at explaining things. A little more detailed than ChatGPT to me. So I'm going to go to create, and here's everything I've created over the many months I've been doing this. And I'm going to pop my prompt into the prompter and hit return. And Midjourney gives you four options based on your um, based on your prompt. Midjourney is terrible with words. I'm just going to tell you right now. So if you put if you can see down here, I was creating an image for my sister, and it's terrible with words. I mean, it doesn't spell them right. It puts them everywhere. It is not the best thing for it. Now see, here it creates a younger girl actually in the clouds. You know, but that's what my prompt asked her to do. So see the difference that you do. It just all depends on what program you're using as to what you get. So let's pop over to Leonardo AI, which is also um what I use. Hold on. Of course, I don't remember what my login is. I never do. Okay. Uh, let's go to, so I don't keep you on here all day, we'll skip Leonardo and we'll go to, um, oh, sorry, exit drawing. See, y'all, I'm not used to this whole, I wanted exit tutorial thing. I don't want to do any of these things. Go away. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and come back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got out of whatever it was I was in and got back into Bing, which is Bing Image Creator by Microsoft. It's also free. You get 15 credits a day with Bing to create images. Now, with Bing, you can't necessarily um, you can't use these can Bing can only be used for personal use. You can't like, download them and sell them or download them and manipulate them for they have to be personal use only. Um so this is the image. These are the images I got with the creator on Bing. So pretty cute. They're not ideal, but they're cute. So let's go back to ChatGPT and do um let's go back to my prompt. So every time you do something in chat, it creates a file for you. So here are all of my prompts, whimsical birthday card prompts. So let's go to prompt 2 and see what we get. GPT, I'm going to pop that in there. Let's see what it gives me. So this is the second prompt with oversized mushrooms and cupcake trees. Very cute. And it spelled things right, which is surprising. So that's very cute. So let's see what we get when we do doll E. Wow, those are really big bows. And lots of tutu layers, but that is very cute. So let's see what we get when we put it in Mid-Journey. So it takes a few minutes, and then once you get a prompt, you can play around with it. Like if you want this girl to be African American or Latina or Asian or whatever you want the girl to be, you just change the prompt to fit that. If you want her to have on all black, if you want her to be firmly on the ground, but the clouds are in the background, you have to be the more detailed you are with your prompt, the better your image is going to come out, right? And one of the things I like about Leonardo, which I can't get into at the moment, is that you can do what they call negative prompting. You can enter in what you don't want to see. I don't want to see deformed bodies. I don't want to see big boobs. I don't want to see hands with 6 fingers, that sort of thing. And it will negate those things when creating your prompt. I think that is the only program right now I think that will do that for you. But again, the more detailed you are with your prompting, the better your image will be. While we're waiting on Midjourney to produce the image, it's slow today. Probably a lot of people are usually on it on Saturday. I'm going to hit paste and do Bing and see what we get for Bing. And then down here, all your prior prompts with Bing. The other thing about Bing is they don't they don't keep your images. So if you don't download them or save them, I think it's after 15 days or so, they go away. You won't see this. You'll see, you'll only see the latest things, like the last 15 days or so of prompts that you put in. So you on here you have to save it or you'll lose it. Okay, so here is the big bold girl here. Let's go back to Midjourney and see if Midjourney's done. Nope, they're still working. Looks like it might have stalled, so we're gonna restart here. And then let's go back here and put the prompt in again. Oh, actually, you don't have to put the prompt back in again with ChatGPT, right? Um, let's see. Redo this prompt, making the young girl African American. And let's see what happens. See? Isn't that cool? So all I did was say, hey, do this same prompt, but make the girl African American. And you got these two super, those bows are ridiculous. Two super cool images. So we're going to go over here and look at this. So I swear, Big Brother is always listening because these girls automatically came up African American, and there is no indication of that in my prompt. I swear, Big Brother heard me, and that is what I got. It's kind of scary. Um, then let's do this one. So this one you will have to say a young African American. If this works out well, maybe I'll come back on here and do just a Leonardo because it's a fun software um, video, just it alone, so you can see all the neat things you can do with it. So look at these cute little girls. Now, I don't know how she's holding that bear since one hand is waving and the other hand is holding balloons, which, okay. So those kind, you got to watch out for those kinds of things, right? So that is very cute. So let's go back to the last prompt and try it and see what it offers. And actually, I've already uh-oh, what's happening? Why can't I see? Okay, there we go. I've already created the prompts for my next set of the images for my next set of cards, which I can't show you because I can't get into Leonardo. So let's do this. But I just wanted to get on here quickly and show you. Um, oh, okay, sorry. So I should have said create this image. So this sounds absolutely wonderful and whimsical, perfect for a birthday card. Would you like me to generate an image of the scene for you? Write a caption or message along with it. Help you design it for a product like an Etsy listing. Let me know how you'd like to use it. Yes, please create an image using this prompt. Remember, with this one, it's helpful if you say, create this for me, and then paste your prompt in. Sometimes you don't need to, sometimes you do. I don't know. It's weird. So there is my prompt with the bows. Totally different, right? All the little balloons have faces. Very cute. And then let's do this. And then down here, it even helps you um, with your prompting, right? So if you don't really know what kind of image you want, um, you can say, let's hit flowers, made of flowers, and then let's copy our prompt. And it should create an image that looks like that cat, but with your instruction filled with flowers. Look how cute that is. So you've got an image now full of flowers, um, based on what you've asked for. pencil sketch, pastel gives you suggestions down here. And so you get that based on the prompt. So let's go back here and create in Midjourney with the third prompt. So down in the, so I don't like these at all. Okay, but you can see what you get with the third prompt, right? When you use Midjourney. So let's see what you get with the third prompt when you use Bing. Yeah, okay. I don't like those either, but that's fine. So there, you're not gonna like everything you create, right? So there you go. And keep in mind, this doesn't have to be a little girl. It could be a dog. It could be a cutely dressed dog. It could be a cutely dressed cow. It could be, whatever you want it to be. You let your imagination fly. And if you don't want the clouds, you can say, I want a white background or a transparent background, so you can use it as clip art or stickers or whatever. That's the best way to make a sticker is to make this change this prompt to say the background is transparent or white transparent, so that it comes up in a way that you can go into your cutting machine or into Word and create stickers and make stickers with this. So yeah, there's that. And the other way you can do it if you're like not comfortable with prompting yet, or you don't want, you don't know exactly what to do with prompting, is we can, oh, D. Okay, you can go into, let's say, somewhere like Creative Fabrica, if you have an account there, and it renews now for $9 a month, by the way. Or you can try it free with 10 downloads. But if you go into something like Creative Fabrica, you can, geez, hold on, people. See, this is why I'm hesitant to do tutorials because I get all of these stops that aren't good for you guys. Let's see. It's okay, right? We're all friends here. We're just chilling on a Saturday, trying to learn something new together. Very cool. So let's see. Okay, so with Creative Fabrica, you can also go into, let's say, birthday girl images. I don't know. I'm into the like quirky whimsy girls right now. So look at this. So let's take this for example. Let's download this. And you, with Creative Fabrica, you have full commercial use of your images. So you can use take these images and use them um, to create projects and sell them, or personal use, whatever you're out here in these streets doing. Okay, so I'm gonna download, extract, and I'm just gonna download to my downloads folder. And I'm gonna take a look at the quirky birthday girl images on this in this file, and I'm gonna choose one and she's probably the cutest. So I'm gonna go back to um my I'm gonna go to back to Chat GPT and I'm gonna upload where it says upload files. I'm gonna upload Quirky Girl and I'm gonna say to GPT, please create a prompt for me based on this image. So that way you can you can use an image as a base, an inspiration, and create a prompt based on the image that you give it. So sure, here's a creative detail prompt you can use based on the image you provided. A whimsical wide-eyed cartoon girl with wildly tousled hair filled with colorful bows sitting eagerly in front of a birthday cake glowing with lit candles. She wears a bright mismatched outfit with a poofy skirt, striped rainbow leggings, green shoes, and pink bows. See how detailed that is? And a joyful, curious expression as she puckers her lips to blow out the candles. The scene is playful and magical, with candy and confetti scattered around a rustic wooden table holding the pink frosted cake. Now, you don't always have to have this much detail, but I'm telling you, the more detail, the better. The background is dark to highlight the vibrant colors and glowing candles, evoking a sense of wonder, celebration, and childlike joy. Style is ultra detailed, vibrant, whimsical children's book illustration. So, let me know if you would like a variation, holiday theme with pet or background setting. Okay? Um, so let's use this prompt in Doll E and see what we get. Look at that. So look how different the prompt is once it's created for you and you use it. So let's go to Midjourney and put that same prompt in and see what Midjourney creates. This is so much fun. I mean, you can go down the rabbit hole and you look up and it's midnight. How do I know this? Yeah, because I'm obsessed. So this is so cute, but I love creating images that um are fun. I don't know. These are scary. Well, she is anyway. I don't know about those. Won't be using those. But like I said, you can take this prompt and then change it up um, to fit whatever you want to do, right? Um, so I can go back in here and do this again, and I change this to African American cartoon girl, and then I don't want the background. Okay, the background is dark. I don't want the background to be dark. The background is white and transparent. Uh, the scene evokes a sense of wonder. I'll leave all that in there. And let's see what we get. And like I said, if you start out slow, go to Bing. You get 15 credits a day with Bing. Um, you know, good place to start to play. Um, Bing has a limited word count in its prompting also, so be careful, just watch that, be careful with that. Sometimes it cuts off your prompts. Um, or come on to Chat GPT with the free version and do, something free, do a free version of that. And then look how cute this is. These are so cute. Oh, whoops. I asked it to redo it and make it more um a variation of these. So I did that by accident. So this is just something to get you started. Again, all of the prompts that I've used today, I will link them. I will paste them into the description box, which is right below the video. Just click on more by my channel name, and you should get the prompts. And you can copy and paste them into Word and save it as a file, so you'll have them going forward, and then just use the prompts to play around with the programs and see what you get. Play with the wording, play with the art style. If maybe you don't want cartoon girl. Um, maybe you want. Let's try it again. So I can show you what I mean. Wide-eyed, photo realistic girl. Okay, let's see what we get. I don't typically like these kinds of photos, not for crafting, but um, if you just have to play around and see what you get. And the fun thing with ChatGPT, if you don't know, like if you're saying to yourself, Lynn, I don't have any um, art styles. See how different that is. I don't have any art styles, and I don't know what the art styles are. I don't know. Ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. So I am a crafter, and uh, like creating images with, uh, I like creating images, and I would like suggestions on types of images I can create. I love creating with uh, watercolor illustrations, but would love uh, 10 other styles to consider. Again, you don't have to ask it for a specific number, but it's just the more detail, the better. And so let's see what Chatty says. That's awesome, Lynn. Watercolor illustrations have a soft, dreamy charm, perfect for so many projects. If you're looking to expand your artistic repertoire, here are 10 other styles you might enjoy experimenting with. Line art, continuous line drawing, clean, minimum, great for modern print, stationery, or tattoos. Wash painting, similar to watercolor but more opaque and vibrant for bold, whimsical designs. Collage, mixed media, digital illustration, flat design, folk art, naive art. Vintage retro illustrations. So it gives you something to prompt with, something to start with. And so you can also cut and paste, put this in a file or save it into your chat GPT if you have an account so that you have um, um, some uh, starting points for your creating. And so it says, would you like me to suggest some ideas or project themes? Why not? Yes, please. So just say yes, and it will give you some fun, creative ideas. So for line art, you can do minimalist greeting cards, printable wall art, tattoo style prints, gouache paintings, vibrant seasonal arts, whimsical storybook scenes, handmade greeting cards. So just anything you can think of to ask scarily and happily ChatGPT. Some people hate this new AI. Some people love it. Some people have a happy medium. I have a happy medium. Some of it's scary. Some of it's really great. But, like all things, I was around when, you know, dot matrix printers, and we were just, you had to wait for your internet to upload, and internet was scary. So, email was scary. So just, everything is scary in the beginning. But then, people adapt. So these are some of the things you can do with the images. So just for, fun, for giggles and fun, let's go back to one of our prompts and change this cartoon girl to gouache painting of a girl. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I am. Just just to see what you get when you change the art image. Look at there. Okay, okay. So let's copy this prompt and go over to Midjourney and pop it into Midjourney and see what you get. Well, looky there. Alrighty then. Okay, I don't like any of these girls, but that's fine. So that I'm gonna stop here because we're almost at an hour, and if not at an hour, and hopefully this gives you some inspiration to go out to these programs and try it yourself. Again, I will leave some of the prompts in the description box below my video so that you can use my prompts to play around and see what you get. And then, if you want to go beyond birthday, you can change it to Christmas or Halloween or whatever to get new images for your crafting enjoyment. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to leave them in the description box below. Thank you for if you've been here this long, you've stayed to the end. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. And I will be back with some project shares based on some of like I said, I already created some of the images that I want to use for my cards. So I will be back with those in a later video. I don't know if I'll get it loaded today, but hopefully in the next couple of days I'll get it loaded. And I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for commenting. You guys bring me so much joy. Just you could be a million places on the internet and you've chosen to spend this little time with me, and you just don't know how grateful I am for that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.